Hey friends, Ginger here. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing something very exciting, and that is predicting some 5-star reads. I have 5 books here to talk about because I really wanted to pick books that I am going to prioritize in 2021, and so these 5 I'm going to make sure I read this year and see if they were 5 stars by the end of the year. So without further ado, let's get into revealing what these predictions are. So the first book I have here is probably the most out of my normal reading taste. It is a contemporary, I believe, but I've just heard such good things about this author. And so we have A Man Called Ove by Frederick Bachman on here. I had wanted to read this in 2020 and didn't get around to it. And so I just think this one is going to be really great. And I've just heard great things about this author and this book. So the hype is real, and I'm trusting everybody who has recommended this to not let me down. And I think this one is going to end up being 5 stars and one of my 5-star contemporaries for the year. Next we have a historical fiction. If you guys know, I'm very interested to read more of those this year. And so we have The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. The Great Alone was on my top 10 list of the year. It was a 4.5, but that's still very close to a 5, and I've heard that this one is very hard-hitting and meaningful, and so I just think that it's going to blow me away, and I'm going to sob, and I'm going to love it. I think this is one that is set around, World War II, and obviously that is a topic for a lot of books, and I ended up reading 2 books this past year that were 5 stars that were around this topic, so I have high hopes that I'm going to love this one. I know that I love Kristen Hanna's writing, and so I'm believing it's going to be a 5-star. Next, we have Amber's favorite book that I have been meaning to get to, and so 2021 is the year I'm going to read it for her, but also for me, because I think it's going to be a 5 stars, and that is City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. I only know that this is supposed to be great, and that it is a great adult fantasy novel that has a very unique fantasy system, and so I'm very excited to see what it's about. And I kind of am okay going into this a little blind because I just want to be completely enveloped in the story and learn about it as I go. So definitely think this one is going to be 5-star. This is also intimidating because it's a very big book, but it needs read. Then we have a thriller. I did not gravitate towards grabbing thrillers like the other books were all ones that I kind of knew, but I have a big thriller pile that I need to get through, so I decided I was going to go for one that I've heard lots of good things about, and I'm actually very excited to read. I've just been intimidated because it's supposed to be so good, and that is Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. This is supposed to be a very messed up thriller, and I know it probably sounds bad of me, but I'm really into messed up thrillers. Like, it's engaging. It's like why people watch crime documentaries or like about serial killers. Like, it's interesting. And so I think that this one is going to be really engaging and weird and horrifying, and that actually just makes me think that I'm going to really enjoy it and I'm going to be shocked. So I really want to get to this year, hopefully sooner rather than later. And yeah, I really hope that it's a 5-star. I think it's going to be a 5-star. One of the only thrillers I think is going to be a 5-star. So, I mean, we obviously want them all to be 5 stars, but like this one screams 5-star to me. So I'm predicting it's going to be 5 stars. And then the last one I have on here is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I really enjoyed The Daughter of Smoke and Bone book 1 a lot. I have not continued on in the series because it's you know how it is with series. Even though I'm like, oh, this is probably going to be like one of my favorites of all time, I still need to read it. So hopefully this year we'll get to that. But this one is just on this list. This is about Laszlo Strange, who is interested in the lost city of Weep, and I believe in the book he gets to go to Weep. So I am not the biggest fan of this cover, but it is what it is. I really love that hardcover edition, but this is the one I got. So that's fine, but Laini Taylor has a really beautiful writing style, and I think she is able to create really magical worlds, so I'm very much anticipating this, and I actually might be reading this sooner rather than later for the Buzzwordathon prompt this month, which when I filmed my TBR, I totally forgot about. So when you see this, I might have already read it. Who knows? But yeah, I think this one's going to be 5-star. I have high hopes it's going to be a 5-star, and I'm excited to read it. So here are the 5 books that I think are going to be 5 stars. I just have that gut feeling. Now, will they be 5 stars? We don't know yet. But hopefully by the end of this year, we will know, and we will have facts as a scientist, a book scientist. So if you have read any of these books and you loved them and you think I'm going to love them, make sure to let me know down below, because I need encouragement to read these, and I really just want to get to them ASAP now, because I want to see if they're going to be 5 stars. And hopefully a lot of you guys also rated these 5 stars and are looking forward to seeing what I think of them. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a like if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more of my content in the new year. I would love to have you here and be able to talk bookish things. So thank you guys so much again, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!